There are moments in life when silence holds more power than words, when restraint becomes a weapon, and when choosing not to react is the ultimate show of strength. In a world where people are quick to argue, defend, or seek revenge, those who understand the power of silence operate on a different level. They refuse to waste energy on things they cannot control. They know that life has its own way of balancing the scales. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of discipline and resilience, teaches that true power comes not from reacting to every insult, betrayal, or challenge, but from choosing when to speak and when to let things be. How many times have you been tempted to clap back at someone who disrespected you, to defend yourself against false accusations, or to set the record straight when someone twisted your words? It's natural to want justice, to want to make others see your truth. But here's the reality: most of the time, engaging in these battles only drains your energy. It fuels negativity, prolongs conflict, and pulls you into a cycle where your emotions are dictated by the actions of others. And that's exactly what they want. People who provoke you, lie about you, or try to manipulate you thrive on your reaction. They gain power when you give them your attention. But when you refuse to engage, when you stay silent and walk away, you take that power away from them. Silence is not weakness. It is not surrender. It is strategy. It is self-control. It is the art of letting go of what does not serve you and trusting that karma, the natural law of cause and effect, will take care of what's beyond your control. The universe has a way of exposing lies, punishing betrayal, and humbling those who act without integrity. Your job is not to force justice, it is to remain patient and allow it to unfold in its own time. This is what separates those who are consumed by drama from those who operate with wisdom. The wise understand that not every battle is worth fighting, and sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is say nothing at all. In today's video, we will explore 5 powerful situations where silence is your greatest weapon. These are moments where the best response is no response, where speaking up only feeds the negativity, and where walking away is the ultimate act of self-respect. Whether you're dealing with betrayal, disrespect, lies, or manipulation, knowing when to stay silent can protect your peace, preserve your energy, and let karma handle the rest. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on powerful insights that help you master your emotions and protect your energy. Now, let's get started. 1. When someone betrays you. Betrayal is one of the most painful experiences you can face in life, especially when it comes from someone you trusted deeply. It cuts to the core, shattering your sense of security and making you question everything about the relationship. Your first instinct might be to lash out, demand an explanation, or seek revenge. You might feel the need to confront the person, expose their lies, or make them regret their actions. After all, it feels like they deserve to know how hurt you are, right? But what happens when you engage in this battle? What do you truly accomplish by confronting them? You give away your peace, your energy, and your emotional stability. You allow the betrayal to continue affecting you long after the act itself. The more you focus on trying to make them understand your pain, the more you allow them to remain in your thoughts, letting them control your emotional state. The reality is, someone who betrays you has already shown their true character. No amount of explaining or arguing will change who they are. This is where Stoicism can teach us an invaluable lesson. Stoics believe that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our responses. When you choose silence in the face of betrayal, you take away the power that person once had over you. Instead of feeding into their narrative or allowing them to manipulate your emotions, you demonstrate the highest form of self-respect by choosing not to react. The best way to deal with betrayal is to walk away, let go of any attachment to that person, and allow karma to do its work. By staying silent, you are not accepting the betrayal or condoning it. You are simply recognizing that your energy is too valuable to waste on people who lack integrity. Over time, betrayal often reveals itself to others. The person who betrayed you will likely face the consequences of their actions, whether in the form of damaged relationships, lost trust, or the weight of their own conscience. In the end, karma will take care of the rest, and you will have maintained your peace throughout it all. Let silence be your response. It's not about running away from the hurt or pretending that everything is fine. It's about choosing to preserve your energy, dignity, and sense of self. Remember, the true power in handling betrayal lies not in seeking revenge but in showing that you are above the situation, letting karma restore balance in its own time. By choosing silence, you empower yourself and give the universe the space to set things right. 2. When you're being provoked. We all encounter people who seem determined to get a rise out of us. Whether it's a colleague who constantly undermines you, a friend who enjoys pushing your buttons, or a stranger who makes rude comments just to see how you'll react, provocation is an inevitable part of life. It's a test, a challenge, and an opportunity for others to see how much they can get under your skin. The temptation is strong to fire back with words or actions that will make them regret crossing you. You might want to snap, defend yourself, or give them a taste of their own medicine. But here's the thing: engaging with a provocateur only feeds the fire. The more you react, the more they are rewarded with the attention and emotional response they crave. It's like a power struggle where the more you give, the more they take. When you respond impulsively, you allow them to control your emotional state, putting you at the mercy of their behavior. It's an exhausting cycle, and the more you get caught up in it, the less control you have over your own peace. This is where silence becomes one of your most powerful tools. Stoicism teaches us the value of emotional discipline and the strength that comes from self-restraint. When someone tries to provoke you, choosing not to react is a statement of your power. It's not that you're weak or passive, it's that you recognize the game being played and refuse to participate. By remaining calm, composed, and silent, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you lose control. What often happens when you don't respond to provocation? The other person becomes frustrated. They may escalate their efforts, but at a certain point, they'll realize that they're not getting the reaction they were hoping for. Without your energy to fuel their antics, they lose interest, and their attempts at provocation lose their effectiveness. Over time, they may even begin to respect your ability to remain calm in the face of their behavior. More importantly, by staying silent, you take back control. Your response to their attempts to rattle you isn't about winning a verbal battle, it's about preserving your peace and protecting your emotional energy. The longer you refrain from reacting, the more power you gain over the situation. You teach others that your peace is not for sale, and that their negativity has no place in your world. In the long run, this stoic approach to provocation will leave you feeling stronger, more in control, and far more at peace. When you stop reacting, you start to control your responses and emotions, and this, ultimately, gives you the freedom to live a life free from the influence of others' negativity. You don't need to engage with every troll or provoker. Your silence is your shield, and it's far more powerful than anything you could say in retaliation. 3. When someone lies about you. Being lied about is one of the most frustrating and infuriating experiences. It's a violation of your character and a blatant attack on your reputation, often by someone who wants to see you fall or gain an advantage over you. The temptation to defend yourself, to clarify the truth, or to correct the false narrative can be overwhelming. You might feel the need to explain yourself to everyone involved or to publicly refute the lie. After all, it's your name and your truth on the line. But engaging in this process usually only prolongs the issue and keeps the lie alive. By reacting to the lie, you give it more power and attention. The more you try to justify yourself, the more you feed into the drama and the conflict. Worse still, the person spreading the lie may see your response as an opportunity to continue their campaign against you. In the end, the lie may gain more traction because the false narrative is now associated with your emotional response. This is where silence becomes your most powerful tool. When you remain silent, you take away the satisfaction the liar seeks by seeing you distressed or defensive. It's also important to remember that the truth has a way of coming to light on its own. Lies are often short-lived, and the more you live authentically and consistently, the more the truth about your character will shine through. By choosing not to engage in defending yourself, you allow time and karma to take care of the situation. The person who lies about you may find that their deceit catches up with them. Whether it's through the exposure of their falsehoods or the loss of their credibility, karma has a way of revealing the truth. People who lie often create their own downfall without any assistance from you. You don't need to be the one to correct the record. Let your life, your actions, and your integrity speak for themselves. 4. When someone undervalues you. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt underappreciated or overlooked? Maybe it's a boss who constantly disregards your efforts, a friend who takes advantage of your kindness, or a partner who doesn't recognize your worth. It can be painful to feel like you're giving your best while being undervalued or ignored. In those moments, the desire to prove yourself or to demand recognition is strong. You might feel the urge to speak up and tell them what you're worth, to make them see how much you contribute or how much you deserve. But here's the truth: demanding validation from others only weakens your position. The more you chase recognition from those who don't value you, the more you give away your power. When someone doesn't appreciate your worth, no amount of arguing, explaining, or pleading will change their perspective. If they're incapable of seeing your value, they likely won't ever change, no matter how much you try to prove yourself. Instead of wasting your energy on convincing them, turn your focus inward. Choose silence, not as a surrender, but as a strategy for reclaiming your power. When you remain silent, you remove the need for external validation. You stop seeking approval from those who don't recognize your worth and, instead, let your actions speak for themselves. By showing up every day with integrity, dedication, and self-respect, you will earn the recognition you deserve, whether they acknowledge it or not. More importantly, silence allows you to remove yourself from toxic environments or relationships where your worth isn't appreciated. When people don't see your value, it's their loss, not yours. Karma has a way of revealing the importance of your contributions, and while they may fail to recognize it now, they may come to regret overlooking you in the future. 5. When revenge seems tempting. The desire for revenge is a natural, primal instinct. When someone hurts us, whether it's a betrayal, an insult, or an injustice, our first impulse might be to strike back, to make them feel the way we felt, or to right the wrong that was done to us. The thought of getting even can feel like a powerful way to restore balance, to regain control of the situation, and to settle the score. After all, if someone wronged you, shouldn't they pay for it? However, Stoicism teaches us that revenge is a double-edged sword. Not only does it keep you tied to the negativity of the situation, but it also lowers you to the level of the person who wronged you. Revenge isn't about justice, it's about perpetuating a cycle of negativity, and the moment you engage in it, you are no longer in control of your own emotions. Instead of finding peace, you find yourself locked in a continuous battle, emotionally drained and filled with resentment. Choosing silence instead of seeking revenge allows you to rise above the situation. It is the ultimate form of emotional self-control. By not reacting or retaliating, you maintain your dignity and keep your energy focused on positive, constructive things rather than fueling the negativity of the past. Revenge is hollow, it doesn't heal you, and it doesn't restore what was lost. The true power lies in moving forward, in using your energy for personal growth and success rather than for revenge. Karma, as it so often does, will take care of the situation in ways that are far more just and fitting than anything you could do. Those who hurt others often face the consequences of their actions naturally, whether through broken relationships, loss of respect, or their own inner turmoil. By choosing to focus on your growth and peace, you allow the universe to restore balance in its own time and in its own way. You don't need to take matters into your own hands. Karma has already set the wheels in motion. In the end, silence isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's the strength to let go of what you cannot control and trust that the universe will deliver justice on its own terms. Mastering the art of silence is one of the most powerful tools you can develop in life. In moments of betrayal, provocation, lies, undervaluation, and temptation for revenge, choosing not to react can be your strongest response. It's not about avoiding conflict, it's about recognizing when your energy is better spent elsewhere and allowing karma to do its work. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in self-control, and by choosing silence, we protect our peace, our integrity, and our emotional well-being. Remember, silence doesn't mean weakness, it's a sign of wisdom and strength. Let the universe take care of the rest, and trust that those who wrong you will face their own consequences in time. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and share with those who could benefit from learning the power of silence. Make sure to subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset for more powerful Stoic lessons and life-changing wisdom. Stay strong, stay silent when needed, and let karma handle the rest. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.